Good evening, ladies and gents. GuessGex here doing a bit of a new Let's Play that we're starting today. As you can see, good old Red Faction Guerrilla. Now, it wasn't a hugely popular game, I've got to say. I think it's awesome. I think the very first Red Faction game was amazing. The second one was a bit dump, but the multiplayer was pretty good. And I thought this one was epic, but as I say, people, generally speaking, didn't seem to like it very much. But anyway, we're gonna go on normal difficulty. It's a very, very long game, to be honest, but we'll get started and see how we go. But anyway, if people hate it and say, stop playing this, you bell, then I probably will. But we'll see how it goes. Storyline first. Good old Volition games. I also did The Punisher, which I've got a Let's Play of on my channel. One of my very first Let's Plays was The Punisher, I have to say. Yeah, great game. Anyway, grab your popcorn and enjoy.
Mining engineer. Demolitions Class C. Report to Parker Sector.
Fun ride? Yeah, a blast. How's Mom?
She misses you.
Sorry I missed Dad's funeral. Things here have been hard.
No one expected you to come halfway across the system.
What the hell was that? The EDF. They own the road and everything else. Forget the propaganda. Free Mars is over.
Action? Didn't enough people die the last time?
We're under martial law here. Prison camps, torture, death squads. People need something to believe in. Well, this is it. I've got your gear over there. So here's how it works. It'll be a couple of weeks before you... wait here.
I've seen her so
I doubt it. Like I was saying, the sooner we get to work, the sooner we get paid. Come on.
Yeah, what's interesting in the first Red Faction game is, of course, the Earth Defense Force are the kind of the goodies in a sense that come to sort of save the planet, and you're kind of holding, or you're sort of waiting for them to arrive. But in
Here's the
this,
site I was telling you about. It was a research outpost once, before the Marauders killed the scientists.
Marauders?
You don't want to be caught out here after dark, but it's a good place to find salvage.
I'm here to mine, not hunt for scrap.
On Mars, scrap is like gold. Got your sledgehammer and charges? Good. Let's see what you can do. Shit. Up in the sky. EDF gunship. Didn't think they'd be out here today. I'll keep an eye on it. You get the salvage.
yeah, so essentially the EDF are actually, it's almost like they've let the power go to their head, and they've sort of become a bit corrupted by it, and they've become sort of a bit of a kind of fascist, oppressive kind of regime type thing. Now, what's awesome about this game, not only does it actually look pretty sweet, but it's completely sandboxy. You can kind of, after you've done this little tutorial bit, you can go wherever the hell you want, and there's vehicles you can get in. There's one over there, for example. So yeah, essentially you can go anywhere and wreck anything, and you collect scrap, which is like the currency in this game, as you'll see. And I say it's not, it's not bad. They've got a whole cover mechanic and all the rest of it and that, and the storyline's reasonably engaging. Anyway, I can't remember the buttons. Oh yeah, left bumper is sprint. We've got this jump. You've got a kind of a sledgehammery thing.
Pick it up so we can trade it.
Yeah, and essentially you wreck stuff. And what's really, really, really awesome about this, here we go, yeah, there you are, it's just telling you that you need scrap. What's awesome about this game, it's not got the old thing that old games used to have when you had a destructible environments. What would happen instead is you would get a big explosion, and then obviously the original structure would be covered. You wouldn't see it, and then they'd replace it with a new model with a hole in it. Is what used to happen. So it's a bit of a cheesy tactic. However, in this, the actual buildings do fall apart in the way that they really would. Apparently, they got a lot of engineers involved with this game to kind of work out how a building would fall down and stuff. So sort of structures and things would actually fall apart the way they really would, which I think is freaking amazing. I think that's genius. I know it's probably simple things for simple minds, but I think it's amazing. Oh, we've got to do the whole lab. I didn't realise we've got to do the whole lab. I wasn't looking at the objective. Derp. So yeah, as you can see, it's not like it's just, you know, a perfectly okay fixture being replaced with a knackered one. It is actually the original structure falling apart. Anyway. Oh, that's it, yeah. So, we've got charges and we've got ammo. And I'm reluctant to use the charges because it's
take down that big structure right there.
we're probably going to have to be honest. Yeah, essentially we're going to knacker this whole building and the tower. But
remember, you can swap weapons and still use the detonator.
I know.
Run out of charges.
Now we only get scrap from wrecking certain things. You don't get scrap from everything. It's just
Dan, what the
and
hell is
scrap
going
kind
on?
of shines and glistens. So essentially, if you knacker these supporting structures of a building, the whole frigging thing will come down. And as I say, that in itself is amazing.
To do what?
That's why I love this game. You've got to think about like destructible environments in games.
I'm not a
Yeah, so you can
terrorist.
see little bits of scrap popping up. So you see you knacker the. Here we go. You see the key struts. Some parts of it, like these iron girders, don't break in half, but then they wouldn't. And you'll hear creaking, and the whole building will start to shake and stuff before it comes down. As I'm deliberately holding onto my charges at the moment, but it's quite good when you upgrade your character, and you can place a load of charges down, and then just sort of back off and detonate them and watch the whole building come down from a safe distance, which is pretty cool. Now obviously you do sometimes get glitches where you end up finding yourself trapped in a building, but you can usually smash your way out. There we go. Right, now we have to be a little bit cautious because you don't want to be, obviously, I mean this sounds really obvious, but you don't want to be in a building when it comes down. Christ almighty, look at this. Not a lot left holding it up, is there? Okay, let's see. So we've got this wall here is obviously holding it up from the back a little bit. I want to try and get... Oh, see it trembling. Oh, you hear the whole thing trembling. Look at it. Starting to go. Oh. There we go. That's just awesome. Look at that. Nice. And you see, yet again, not the entire building collapsing. Just kind of key, you know, those parts that would have come down, which is awesome. Nothing more satisfying than driving a vehicle that you've stuck a load of plastic explosives to off a cliff, ouch, that's going to hurt, ow, into a building, so you watch the vehicle crashing into the building, and then detonating it and a whole lot goes off. But anyway, I think we're supposed to collect a set amount of scrap, and then a film clip will kick in, as you'll see. I friggin' love this game. Oh, look, it's starting to go. I just love the kind of the imminent thing, because there's a jetpack thing you can get later on as well, so you can kind of land on top of buildings and do it. There we go. Yay! Awesome. And I mean, I don't mean to sound sexist when I'm doing it, when I say this, but I think it's definitely a male thing. The whole like wrecking stuff it is quite a male thing, but so yeah, that's why I love this game. I don't think we get much. Oh, we do get scrap from here. Okay, I was wrong. But pretty obvious who our main enemy is going to be in this game, obviously. But it gets really good. I say it becomes very sandboxy, and you can essentially take the mission. There's loads of little side missions. There's loads of little regions on the map, so you can essentially tackle it however you want. I don't know if we're supposed to. Where's this tower? Oh, it means this tower. Right, I tell you what. Just for the sake of it, we're going to use a few explosives. Oh, it's B to detonate, is it? Interesting. Yeah, at the moment I think we can only put 3 explosives on it. Let's have a little check. But you can upgrade that later on. So what I want to do, if I can, You've got this kind of weird semi-gravity thing where you can jump a little bit higher than normal. Oh, come on, you bell. Oh, damn it. Oh no, can only do 2. Ugh, rubbish. Rubbish. Way. Possibly a little bit too close. Oh. There we go. Way. Nice. Timber. As Kesha would say. Right, grab the scrap. So you know it says return to Dan. Dan! 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 If you're an Alan Partridge fan, you'll get that. Oh, there's some scrap. So it's quite easy to spot, even among the ruins. But you do need a lot of it later on. So get up the friggin' line. That is the problem when you're knackering stuff. Oh, that is one thing I need to mention actually. On this, in the original Red Faction, you could actually drill into the rock and all that sort of stuff. So the actual landscape, the terrain, could be entirely changed. However, in this that's not the case. You can wreck the man-made structures, but you can't do anything to the actual... I couldn't dig into the hill or anything. Come on. Deal. Don't make towers like they used to. Come on. Come on. Seriously? Okay, occasionally there's a bit where you have to wait and think this is a stretch of the imagination. There we go. And it's just great because even when it's mid-collapse you can still like knacker bits of it, which is just... it's awesome. And it does get really tactical. It's got quite a good cover system and all the rest of it. It's good range of guns. The nano rifle is amazing. So yeah, if you've never played this, seriously, get on it. As I say, you just got to give it a little bit to get going, like the original Red Faction. I still struggle to believe that Red Faction 2 was made by the same lot, because I thought it, I've got to be honest, I thought it was terrible. Look, the story was freaking awful. The multiplayer was quite fun, the whole split-screen multiplayer. I mean, myself and Spider37 did a bit of that. It's on the channel, I believe, some multiplayer Red Faction 2. But the actual, yeah, the storyline was absolutely pants. As Dominic Diamond would say. Get in there, you friggin'... No, no! You do it. I think it's got a save anywhere system as well, which is always good. Get over the... There we go. There we go. Right, where's Dan? Just trying to think if there's any other scrap anywhere. It's just, I wouldn't normally be messing about this much. However, it's just, it does become very much needed later on. No door, make your own. Yeah, well, there we go. Should be able to get to that. Come on, you fat. There we go. Yeah, there's auto saves as well. So here we go with the heart-rending film clip.
We need to hide.
From what?
Oh, by the way, my hammer looks different because I've got DLC unlocked.
Alec, run! Run!
There we go, that's it, dead, end of the game.
The Earth's Defense Force changed the face of Mars. They terraformed so we could breathe the air. They built bases, checkpoints, watchtowers. The Liberators soon became an occupying force. And now they killed my brother. Dan said they'd take everything. For me, they already have.
Drop the weapon, now!
Excuse me.
You guys afraid of a hammer?
Drop it, smartass.
Hey, what right have you got to trash
Your
my...
brother is Daniel Mason.
Yeah, he was. He's dead.
This trailer and its contents have been confiscated by the Earth Defense Force. We're placing you under arrest.
For what?
Don't play dumb with me, Miner. You're Red Faction.
Look, I just shipped here from...
I guess you work fast. We found these detonators among your possessions.
I'm a mining engineer. I have a permit for those.
It just got revoked. Shoot him.
They'll hunt you from here to the ice caps.
He said I was Red Faction.
Like it or not, Mason, you are now.
So there we go. We are sort of forced to join the rebellion, just like Red Faction 1, where it's a case of suddenly we're thrown into it. So essentially that's the tutorial, if you can call it that, out the way. It says loading Parker. Of course, it's called Parker, named after the main character in Red Faction 1, but it's an area on the map in this case. Here we go. So we're in the kind of...
My name is Samanya. I worked with your brother.
Lucky you.
I know this is a lot to take in, but you're going to have to trust us.
Why?
Because you don't really have any other option. The commander thought you should have this field manual. It'll help you survive out here.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of vapour then. Yes, so anyway, essentially we got that, which is just like a little booklet thing. Tells us various stuff.
We'll start off with the basics.
Blah, 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 blah. We don't need to know that, really. The only thing I do remember about this game that was a little bit irritating, but kind of realistic, I guess, is that you can't carry much spare ammunition for the weapons you carry. And I don't remember being able to upgrade it. Now, theoretically, I could wreck everything in the base. I'm not going to. In fact, I think I can even kill the people in the base. And that's another great little touch. The more damage and kind of freedom fight, I would say terrorist, but let's say freedom fighter activity you do in this game, the more the civilians who are kind of under the thumb of the EDF, they will join your side, and you get random civilians taking up arms and joining you and all the rest of it. And you liberate sectors of the map, which is quite genius. Here we go, yeah, each sector must be completed for liberation. Some of them are quite fun, some of them are quite easy, some of them are horrific. There's like a horde mode thing with waves. There's all sorts of stuff. But yeah, essentially, as I say, you can wreck anything in the game. There we go. Now, some things, like these crates, often have salvage in them. Of course, this one doesn't, just to make me look stupid, but a lot of those crates do have them in. Yeah, now those thingamybobs, yeah, that's a mission marker. Now, see, we're free to go wherever we want. We could wander off. Where's the map? Hang on. Nope. There we go. And the map is pretty effing huge. You can only see a little bit of it at the moment, but the map is actually pretty damn big. And what's that? Okay, and it is, as I say, quite impressive. Oh, and you have a resistance-ometer type thing going on. That's your upgrade stuff, where you can get new weapons and upgrade them. You can nick a vehicle anytime you want, and off you go. I think this is a mission, but I can't remember. Hang on, let me just... Parker mission briefing. Yeah, Red Faction orders. These are destruction targets, so the more you knacker them, the more, as I say, the civilians will start to join you. Yeah, and there's loads dotted about. Some of them are easier than others. Tell you what, let's have a quick crack at that. I believe... Yeah, we have actually got a gun. We have actually got... Hang on, if I push... No. If you push the... Yeah, you got to push the old right bumper, and then you push the corresponding button to change weapon. That was it. I always thought that was a bit weird, rather than like... See, if that had been on the D-pad, that would have been a lot easier, because the D-pad isn't actually... Whee! There we go. Isn't actually used properly. Anyway, we'll stick to hammer for the moment, because we haven't got a lot of ammo, and we want to save it. So essentially what we're going to do... Oh, yeah, of course, and these. Knacker these, and they give you loads of really good... large amounts of salvage. So essentially you knacker them. There we go. And they gob out these... Oh, that's awesome. They gob out these kind of weird things. I'll do it with this and you'll see what I mean. They gob out these kind of crimson crystal things and you can pick them up. I want to try and show you what they look like. There we go. those kind of spiky urchin-y things, and when you knacker them, so they give you loads of salvage, so it's worth doing, and there's lots of them. Yeah, so essentially we're going to knacker that tower, and it's going to give us some control points. And I think, I've got a feeling, I think if I knacker this billboard, it does something as well. Basically sort of says, you know, you are helping the cause or something. So we'll give it a go. Yeah, there we go. Propaganda destroyed. The alert level rises. The EDF become more hostile. So it's a bit like the GTA Stars thing. And you have to escape to return the area to greed. So it's gone yellow at the moment, which means... Oh god. A guerrilla has joined. The colonists have taken up arms. That's that dude jumping out of the truck by the looks of it. He'll join me in a fight. Way! You have to be a little bit careful of that though. Yeah, this wasn't really the best time to start a fight, to be fair. And you can knacker the vehicle, it just takes a few hits. Get up! Hey son! Ow. We might run away. We might run away here. Run away! This wasn't the best thing to do. And of course the alert level will just continue to rise. What is he doing up there? Way! There we go. There we go. So obviously that doesn't help with our alert level, but it doesn't matter. And you see the damage that the truck did to all this as well, and it even left us some scrap, I believe. There we go. And of course ammo and stuff like that if they drop guns and that. But anyway, so we're gonna have a go at effing up. I think it is this tower. It is this tower, right? Here we go. Seriously, you need to play this game. If you've never played it, you need to play this game. It is awesome. So yeah, it's just basically... No, it's not that tower. It is this tower, sorry. Oh! Oh! There's barrels, you have to be a little bit careful. The old red barrel thing again. Way! There we go. Destroying EDF property drops EDF control. Liberate the sector by dropping control to 0 and completing all missions. There we go. Run away! Not quite sure what that second explosion was. Hooray! Right, we're going to grab obviously the scrap and stuff. You do need a lot of scrap. You may think, I got 80 already, but 80 is very little. Doesn't really do a lot for us. But anyway, we're going to have a little run and gun with these lot. I don't think it's the end of the world if you die. I think essentially you just kind of respawn not too far away. Oh, hello. Nice. They do get quite tough later on as well. Oh, I thought he was one of ours. He's not. He's definitely not. There we go. Yeah, you see, look, I've full ammo, and I've got hardly anything. I've got like one. Oh, here we go. One full. Yeah, doesn't give you a lot. As I say, you do get some pretty decent guns later on. Oh god, here we go. And of course, headshots do more damage, obviously, like any game. Oh, there's some more behind me, and these will continue to respawn. So we're gonna bug out. Oh god, yeah, because there's. Oh, that's not the right way at all. Oh god. We may find out what happens if you die in a moment. If I can get back to our base, I'll be fine. Yay! There we go. Parker safe house. You should be able to probably still see them. There we are. So I'm running about. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that anymore. Shall we have a crack at our first mission? I don't think we can buy anything, but let's have a little check. Right. Oh no, this is our weapons locker. Yeah, essentially everything's locked at the minute, but. No, I didn't mean to do that at all. There we go. I think you have to take the hammer. I've got a feeling, you literally don't have a choice about that. Yeah, and I think accessing that also fills your ammo, but anyway.
Try not to break any
Upgrades, here we go.
of my stuff.
So let's see what we can do. Remote charge, here we go, so here we go. Yeah. We can carry... Oh, we can place 3. So you need tons to be able to do anything. The arc welder, which to be fair is rubbish. Salvage collector. Yeah, we will unlock a lot more than this, to be honest. But when the more guns you get, the better ones you get. The better upgrades you have available. I'm going to have to leave it there, I think, because that's I know, you blood. Right. We're going to have a crack at this mission on our first one, so if you like what you see so far and you want to see more things being destroyed and people being shot and buildings being blown up and all kind of good, wholesome family stuff like that, then join me again for part 2 and we'll see what's happening. And maybe me and the main, whatever her name is, I don't know, the main Red Faction lady might even have a bit of a romance thing going on. But if you want to see that, you'll have to tune in next time. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, take care of yourselves, and see you again very soon.